Hello everybody, and welcome back to Shield Studio. I am your host today, Lucky Dragon, or Dragon Dad. I hope you are having a wonderful Wednesday. We are going back after we have, completed our Pokemon Hardcore Nuzlocke. We are now going back to some classic, which is my other favorite franchise, Final Fantasy. We just met up with Aerith and had to deal with Reno. So we are going back at it. I think this is also the part where we're going to be dressing up as a girl as Cloud. So we will see how that goes. All right.
I can see that.
Oh?
Thank you, Aerith, for your wonderful introduction. Cloud. He tries so hard. Alrighty. I guess yeah, I was there. I just had to sneak through here, I guess? Or is that the way I came through? I don't know. I guess we'll find. Nope. That's not the right way. This is the way we came through. We already did this, right? So we're going back this way. Okay, yeah, there's the train station. It's right in front of me. Uh-oh. Did you? Did you really?
This is happening.
If you would all just please calm down.
Hey, what the hell's going on?
Come on. There's no need to shout.
Popular place.
Yeah, well, it's got a good view of the reactor.
Right? Like, totally a good view. Like, nothing bad is ever gonna go is happening.
It's on fire!
Ain't a show.
They know that. Don't worry.
Oh, didn't expect to see you here.
Huh? Yeah.
Oh, on your way home from the church?
That's right.
Well, I'm glad you're okay. Did any debris hit the church?
Not debris. No.
That's something at least.
Are we debris?
I'll be so lucky next
I mean, we kind of count, don't we? We fell right through.
You know a way to get topside other than the train?
Sorry. Can't say I do.
Figured as much. Goddamn pain in the ass.
Language, man, language.
What kind of moron would blow up a goddamn reactor?
In fairness, Barrett thinks he's doing the right thing for the planet. In a sense, he is. Just maybe not in the most efficient way. I don't know if blowing up a bunch of reactors is healthy for the planet any more than the reactors themselves are. Though I'm not an expert on Mako reactors, so take that for a grain of salt. Hello, everybody. Hello? Hello? Hi. My name's Cloud. I'm a good guy, don't worry.
Deck is all clear!
Ooh, we have visitors.
Rope's good! Go!
Hey, Travis Willingham. Always good to hear.
Form up!
Ah, there's Reno's buddy. What's Reno's buddy's name? I always forget. I just remember him as the bald guy.
Let's go!
Turks, man. They dress for success.
Another Turk.
A real man on a mission.
On the hunt, more like.
For me? For you?
Ooh, there's the question.
No. Don't care.
He
Then
fights
let's
regardless.
stick to the back streets? Ah,
I think she's just having
there will
fun.
be monsters.
Better than Shinra.
I think Aerith's just having fun with this. She's having an adventure, and that's all that matters.
There's a Shinra dump site up ahead.
An explosion of flavor, they say.
Would ever choose to hang around in.
But a great place to lay low.
I'm not wrong.
There you got the running.
Yeah. Were-rat. So what are they fused with? Doesn't were usually mean combined or two? So what has the rat been fused with to make it a were-rat? Ew, I hate these guys. And I don't like their names. Gorger. Ugh. Oh, ew, ow, 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 get off, get off. Ew, 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 ew. No, no, no. Come on, we barely know each other. This is just no, no, no.
See ya.
To think I actually have run low on potions. Wait, that's the way I'm supposed to go, right? Is there something back here I should look at?
That way.
Dang allergies, man, they're killing me this time of year.
Some construction, but quit halfway.
Boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. I'll take that. 3 potions. Anything else of note? Nope, just a bunch of empty cannon shells. It's funny how they look just like gun shells when they're fired. We actually have that in our world too. If you guys have ever seen the big guns that were used in World War II, where they just shot giant gun shells. Big Bertha was one of the names, I believe. I believe that was the one that was on the train in Germany. It was a mobile gun on a train. Shoot massive cannons that would basically shoot, you know, bullets the size of cars. Really? I can't jump that? That's silly. I'm Cloud, I can jump anything.
That didn't work. Maybe it's broken? Pretty sure this path we're on loops around too, so...
See? Okay, now I can. Okay. Right? I can...
Wonder if we can move this.
So I have to wait until it tells me what I can do. I see. It is on wheels.
Ah, I knew it.
Okay, this sword would cut right through that chain fence, but, you know. Can't use logic in a video game. Imagine if you could just cut through everything and break through all these mazes of stuff they put in front of everyone. Potions. They give you an abundance of potions in this game. Yeah.
Must have been a new breed.
How do you figure?
Because they went for the stronger prey.
Interesting. Climbing up the ladder, climbing up the ladder, climbing up the corporate ladder. Oh, that would be so much fun. I love the monkey bars, but I'm too tall for them now at any place you go to. I literally can just stand on the ground. Caligulus. Caligulus. Interesting. Nope, that's not it. Nope, 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 nope. Nope, nope. Back, back. There we go. Let's see. What is it? Here it is. Design for efficient. Oh, okay, so this is just another material one. No thanks. Oh, I don't have my thing equipped anymore. Give me your revival earrings. I like having those equipped. You never know when that'll come in handy, right? Especially because you don't even notice when it happens. It just automatically happens. It just prevents death once. Very helpful. Especially if you're like me, who is not the greatest at these games. And, you know, I'm okay at them, I can play them, but I'm not an expert. Maybe you've seen me play God of War with Dragon Mama. It's about the same.
Check it out. The heart of the slums.
Very nice. Very pretty. To think this is all under a city. Can you imagine having a city in the sky built upon these giant beams?
Well, we did take a detour. Getting tired?
Nah.
Me, I'm feeling a bit hungry.
Is this going to be like the future of our society? Is we're going to build these mega cities that are of like 2 floors? Like freaking Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds or Judge Dredd?
For my mom's cooking. And that's the final word on it. We'll get home quick and eat ourselves stupid.
Yeah. Alrighty. Gotta love how all this, you know, dump and everything that's fallen everywhere is conveniently in the space to give you a walkway. Like, what are the odds that it's walkable? Especially with all the dangers we've seen thus far. Ah, speaking of which. Combo of Gorgers and fire, whatever this thing is. Hey, 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 Aerith did not give consent.
Nothing to it.
Always look around. You never know what items you'll find. Like materia, or potions. Or collectibles, depending on the type of game you're playing. Wow, okay. This is a boss fight if I ever saw one. Looks like somebody's making a killing over here, though. It looks like a nice shopping area. I guess there's nothing here yet? This must be something where you go later. Definitely a boss fight location.
Hear ye.
Hello,
Let
Zero.
the record show that this viewer was here first.
Hello, Zero. Welcome to some Final Fantasy. You know, I've always questioned that name. You know, there's like 15 of them. When is it really the Final Fantasy? Not that I want the series or franchise to end. It just seems like an odd name choice. Hey, Zero, how are you doing this fine Wednesday? As I do the monkey bars. Apparently never, because they just announced another new one, and I'm just like, I'm done. I never liked the movies anyway, and now I really am just... Oy. I watched, like, the first one, and then bits and pieces of the rest. Yeah, I mean... At least the first one kind of had a villain. Like, you saw death. There was actually, like, physicality to it. But then they just completely stopped that. And they're like, no, now it's just random chance. It's like, wait, what happened to the whole death is hunting you thing? Like, we got to see him in the first movie, and now we never see him again? Not to mention, some of those deaths are so unlikely. Like, the percentage of that is like, oh my gosh, are you serious? Like, that is so out of far the realm of possibility.
It's awake!
Gonna wish it kept sleeping.
Stay back!
I think it would have been more scary to see the more believable deaths. Like, if it was just like a car accident or something. Like, those happen all the time. I mean, it's depressing that they do, but it's still, you know, what happens. We do live in a much safer world than we ever have before. But there is always a danger of bad car accidents that might not be anybody's fault, just pure bad luck, like car trouble or something in the middle of driving. You know, you take that risk anytime you get into a car. It could, you know, break down on you in the middle of the road. You don't know. But that part would be more scary than the ridiculousness of some of those deaths. Like, they're so unlikely, it was just like, meh. Aerith just watches us as we do these monkey bar things.
That sucks.
Oh, I gotta push the thing. Okay. It's like Saw. If you've seen one, you've seen them all. The only thing I'll give Saw is I liked the character arc of Carrie Elvis's character.
Try moving that container to make a path.
Well, and let's be fair. What is one of the main reasons why any bad thing happens in driving? Lack of paying attention. Most all accidents come from distractions. Sometimes not even on your own fault, like you just get distracted and you didn't mean to. You were driving, something caught your attention, and you tried so hard not to notice it, but you noticed it. And that is all it takes, is that split second. Like, it's crazy. But most of us do it every day, like it's just part of life. You know, it is. Cars are a part of our existence now. And yeah, they've gotten safer by a wide margin. The amount of traffic deaths has dropped drastically since the 50s. Like, it is sad that they still happen, but the fact that we are seeing improvement every year puts some hope in my eyes. Like, there is stuff being done to make life safer. So when you see movies like Final Destination, you're like, I just don't find this believable. You're literally telling us the worst possible scenario in the most unlikely scenario is happening to these people.
Nice work. Way to think ahead. Guess we're home free.
Really, it's all about just taking safety precautions. Like, I had a family friend who was a best friend of my father, and he worked on cars his whole life into his near retirement age, and he was basically retired. He was working his own garage, and one day he just chose not to take the safety precautions he has taken every day before then, because he knew he could do it without safety precautions, because he'd done it so many times. And then he passed away, sadly, because of that one time forgetting to take safety precautions. That's really all it takes, is one time of thinking nothing bad will happen. You always gotta be safe. Have fun. You know, don't spend your life in a bubble, but be safe. It's that easy. You know, just take the precautions that take you an extra 5-10 minutes. You know, yeah, you might be late to something. Oh well, it's not the end of the world. But if you don't take those safety precautions, it very well could be the end of the world. For you. Or in my case, you know, you have to go to the pearly gates, because that's what I believe. But even then, you don't want to tell the guy at the pearly gates, yeah, I kind of didn't pay attention. Not exactly the story you want to send. Especially, you know, if you're hoping for the good ending. Like, when I get to the pearly gates, I don't want to have any regrets. And so far, thus far, I don't. Every decision I've made has led me to the person and place I am today. So even the bad decisions I made, I don't regret because they helped me learn.
Could come at us any time. Keep an eye.
Right? Yep, it's always that one time. It's always that one time you choose not to do something. And then something happens. Like, we get complacent.
Somewhere else you'd rather be?
Oh. Okay, I guess we are forced to go this way. Okay. Always keep consistent. Whatever you do every day that keeps you, you know, safe and keeps you consistent, makes sure you're doing all the things you need to do, don't forget to do those things. Like, it's healthy to just keep those habits. Even if you think you don't need them, always healthy to keep those habits. Yep, exactly.
This way.
Oh man, that happened to me so many times, especially because I don't study. I was one of those kids who never studied. I was a very bad student. So most of the time I just memorize what I could from the classes and see if I'd remember during the test. And most of the time, I did okay. I was a B, C average student. But there was always those moments where I just slept in class and then that was what was on the test that I didn't remember. And I was like, oh, I gotta guess at this. Thankfully, most tests are multiple choice. So you kind of just go with the answer that makes the most sense. You put it in a sentence, you put it in the area, and you try to figure out, yeah, this fits.
Are we in any danger?
Mako Reactor 5 has been temporarily shut down, and all fires have been successfully extinguished.
Uh-huh.
The situation is under control, and the people of our fair city need not worry about any additional complications. We're in the process of conducting a full forensic investigation, but we suspect the device used was similar to that employed in the attack on Mako Reactor 1. The perpetrators of that atrocity were filmed making their escape. These agents of the eco-terrorist group Avalanche are currently believed to be in hiding somewhere in Midgar.
Hey, we weren't even in that picture. They'll never know it was us.
In quick succession. Can they really be stopped before they strike again?
What do you think? Have no fear. Shinra will keep Midgar.
She is exactly as I imagined her back in Final Fantasy VII Classic. Like, that image fits perfectly.
All right, let's go.
Yeah, exactly. That's kind of why the American education system is slightly flawed. Because even someone who doesn't understand the material can get a good grade. But I also like that because, let's face it, what we really want to do is get out into the workforce. High school is there if you want it to be, to educate you. But if not, it's there to make sure you get that job by saying you have a degree.
Hey,
You know, even if it's just a high school diploma, that gets you jobs, and that's really all you need to step out onto your own. After that, if you don't want to do any more education, you don't have to. You go get a job, you'll get education on the job.
Hear what the president has to say about it. Wonder what they'll bomb next.
Hi, how's it going?
Looking for a new weapon?
Kind of. You selling? I guess not. Not today, at least.
Time for Stamp's adventures yet? Avalanche is scum.
Are your tests not multiple choice?
My house is this way. Does anyone know
I assume that you're commenting on that because it's not as frequent in the UK?
Oh, what timing? Mind lending me a hand?
Place is really hopping, huh?
Nice side effect of the train situation.
Well, clearly, you know what I mean, Zero. I'm talking about people who want to just work in a basic workforce like cooking or in, you know, construction or things like that. You don't necessarily need degrees for those. There are entry-level positions.
It's fun.
You know, that's why those exist, is to give people a chance to, you know, get their career started if they didn't get an education.
Well, what are you doing all the way up there?
Hi, kiddo.
Trying to get a look
Don't
at the
fall to your
reactor.
doom, please. Though, right here you might be okay, but if you land there, it's gonna hurt.
This guy.
Land over
This is
there,
Cloud.
not right here.
He's a mercenary. And currently my bodyguard. That's Oates.
Hi, Oates. Did your parents name you that, or did you?
2 peas in a pod.
Now, education's not for everybody in the traditional sense.
Aerith!
Oh, really? Okay. Well, there you go, Zero. Now you know why all the people in UK are smarter than the people in the US.
Come by the house.
Simple as that. We don't do a lot of written exams. We do a lot of just multiple choice because we like standardized testing.
I should
'Cause
probably
it's efficient and quick.
The Leaf House is the local orphanage. That's where all these kids live.
Hey,
Aerith,
Yeah.
where'd you go?
Oh yeah, that's pretty much all we have. There are a few exams where there's like 2 questions that are written, but the majority of the tests are all multiple choice.
Popular as ever, I see.
And that's because the teachers don't want to deal with it. They just want a quick grade because they don't want to have to read.
Better than being bedridden. Thanks again for all those herbs. You've helped a lot of people.
Aerith is a savior to all. She really is.
To find so many anyway.
Oh, I have my ways.
And him?
He's my bodyguard, just until I get home.
And you're sure he's up to it?
Maybe.
Hey, does the big sword not tell you anything about my capabilities?
Since I'm so
I am literally
generous,
flinging this thing around like it's a short sword.
Here's the leaf house.
Dragon Mama!
There you are.
Usually just go to
We're back,
hang out in the
and we
next
brought
bit.
Aerith with us. Sorry to make you come out here.
Don't be. It's on my way home.
Any of your food?
Well, then I hope you won't mind me asking for some flowers.
Yes.
No problem. How
We can
many?
put peppers out for you,
All you
man.
can carry. What with all the doom and gloom we've been hearing on the news recently, I thought some flowers might help cheer everyone up.
I'm sure they will. And
Yeah,
I'd love
sure
to
do.
help.
Oh,
Let's all
Zero.
wash up before our meal.
You poor, poor man, having to deal with all that work. In fairness, though, we all have to learn somewhere. So you happen to be their learning experience.
I'm gonna read them all. So, Cloud,
Hi,
what's your
Zero.
favorite flower?
They're all the same to me.
Huh.
You change around the gameplay screen again.
This is the one that was set up for
Then what'd you do with the flower?
God of War.
You
No,
can
but
do
now
it.
there's a border around our camera.
Oh, I did put that, yeah. I liked the border. Without the border, it felt weird.
What?
Thought you didn't like lying. Well, anyway.
Love you too, Zero.
Just in time. I think we're getting to the point you want to be able to participate. Because after this is the part where Cloud has to dress up like a girl.
And dance. No, I love you more. Don't underestimate a mother's love.
So I'll introduce you.
And yes, pets count. The dance sequence?
Yep. She's seen parts of it and she wants to be the one who clicks it, which is fine with me because I'm bad at rhythm gaming.
You can
That's my
still
house.
click it, but I'm just saying, I wanted to see that part. Nothing like a man just take.
Oh no, I want you to do it because I've heard that if you actually do it perfectly, you get a secret ending or something. So it's like I want you to be able to do it because I won't be able to do it.
Oh, they better teach me well then, because sometimes timing can be a little off. Especially in Japanese games.
Yeah, the important thing is to watch the screen versus that screen because that's probably where I'll get messed
Well,
up.
no, I listen to the music, so
Ah.
if it's tapped before it hits a beat, then it's gonna throw me off
This is my mom,
so badly.
Elmira.
Aw, she looks quite nice actually.
Cloud, my bodyguard.
I was worried they'd make her look a little too old or too young, like this isn't a mom. But no, she looks mom because she looks very pretty, but she also looks stressed from all the stuff that goes on with Aerith.
Thanks.
So,
So,
hard-working
gonna
mom.
head back to Sector 7?
Yeah.
Then I'll show you the way.
Then why'd you have me bring you here?
Smash or
What if you
pass?
show up again?
That's not a mom, that's a
But
mom.
I've dealt with them before.
The mom?
Honestly,
Pass.
I'm much more worried about you. What if you get lost?
I have very
You'd be
distinct
too
wants
embarrassed to
for
admit
both
it,
my men
so
and
just
my
keep
women,
on going.
so...
Quit acting like you know me.
Hey, Mom. I'm gonna go take Cloud over to
Actually, it's very
Sector 7,
strange. I
okay?
have two separate wants for women. Well, no.
Yeah, you don't have to smash or pass. You could just respect.
Now it'll be dark when you get
Yeah,
back.
I respect
Better
the
to rest
mom.
up
She
here
looks
and
like a
make
mom,
the
and
first
I
thing
would
you Well,
probably say if she was my mom, yay.
That's true. She's got a point,
Yeah.
Cloud.
I guess I have two different
Hold up.
sides to both genders for my
Yeah.
preference.
I still
Because it
need to
depends
deliver
on
some
what
flowers to the leaf
switch
house.
I am.
Since we have a little time before dinner, you
Respect.
should come with.
That wasn't the deal.
You mean you want more? Even though you've got a priceless reward coming your way? Do you know what I promised him?
I'll do it.
Doesn't want to mention the date. It's awkward to say out loud in front of the mom. Oh, Cloud, being embarrassed.
He is still
That
human.
Aerith. She's a handful, isn't she?
Yes.
It must be tough. No, never mind.
Now you're just standing there listening.
Smash. Yeah, exactly. Take him out for dinner first, you know?
Respect! Zero! You don't see that quite often. I don't know what I'm saying.
My wife got me amazing gifts for my birthday.
And they are up here.
Flowers. I got, oh, thank you. Yep. 31 years old. Tomorrow, but yeah. We're going out all day tomorrow, so there wouldn't have been time to open presents, so I opened presents today.
I wanted to give him something to do, so I was like, well, while I go do this, you freak out and have your girl moment about these.
Do. Okay, guess we just wait. Make sure to take care of yourselves, everybody. Health check.
You take this one. Take it.
Okay.
Right.
Why do I always get roped into these things? Can't say no. I just can't say no. That's how I keep getting into trouble.
And these right here are my babies.
By the way, for all those, I am a shipper of Aerith and Cloud. I think it makes the most sense, and I think it's the best. I think it's the healthiest for him. You know, honestly, it's the way to go. I think Yuffie has too much little sister. She's just not mature enough to make Cloud, you know, actually grow
Any of them.
more. And
Don't
then
be like that.
Tifa is
I
just
know
too
that
self-centered.
kind of thing. That's the one I gave you.
I mean, the majority of problems that happen with Cloud is because Tifa is not confident enough, is not strong. Like, she shows no inner strength or inner confidence that would help Cloud in the situation he's in. Not saying that that's a requirement for all, but Cloud needs somebody who will steady him like Aerith does. Like, take away that violence aspect of his life. Take away everything else, just that emotional need that Aerith can provide for. Because all Tifa will do is promote more violence and more fighting, because they're both fighters. Yes, he becomes single for life. Which way do I go now? Okay. It says goals over there.
That was my question for the entirety of the original game. Which way do I go now? Fucking
Okay,
Google
not that
image
way.
maps.
Tells you where you have to go. Good for me.
Good eye. People used to give these to declare their loyalty to one another.
Ah, good.
Interesting, right?
Loyalty is important. See, that's also why she's good.
She said,
She's
"As
very
many as you can
loyal.
carry, so maybe a few more?
I feel like Tifa wouldn't be disloyal, but Tifa would, would basically run off to go on a training mission all of a sudden and not tell Cloud anything. She's just too rambunctious.
Speaking of rambunctious.
Plus, good relationships are built on trust. And Tifa breaks that trust very much. She lies heavily to Cloud. So, that's another thing. Aerith is up front with Cloud, and she is honest to a fault. But Tifa is dishonest and kind of saves her own butt most of the time because she doesn't want to deal with emotions. So that is not healthy. She needs to figure herself out before Cloud has any reason to look at her more than a friend. Because you shouldn't be lying, and you sure as hell shouldn't tell your, wannabe boyfriend that, oh yeah, everything you're remembering is exactly right. Especially if it causes them trauma.
Okay, she just climbed up the back of my chair.
Hello, kitty. But you are right, Zero. The decision later on is made for him. But I do think that also it comes from Tifa growing. I must say, Tifa learns, Tifa grows, and she learns to be more honest and the whole point with Cloud is that after they've had their moment where he realizes he's been lied to and he accepts that he was lied to, he's able to forgive her. And that is important because now they have room to grow.
Man, what are you doing?
They have room to grow after that because he accepts what she did, she acknowledges what she did, and they move past it and they work on it. Also, he didn't have much choice. But the important thing is they do work on it, and by the movie time, they have a pretty good relationship. They're communicative, they're open, they're honest. Like, Cloud's dealing with trauma, yes, but he's opening and working through it. Final Fantasy, it teaches you about relationships.
Bullshit.
No, seriously, it does.
No wonder there are issues.
Because, I mean, it does show you the good and the bad aspects of the relationships. You see the struggle between him and Tifa at first. You see them develop and struggle, and then they grow.
I'll wait out here.
Because Tifa learns to be honest and not keep things from Cloud.
But I might be a while. Why not check out the town?
Especially because she uses that line, which is always the worst line to say, is, I thought it would be better if I didn't tell you. Bad Tifa. That caused him more trauma. And then he went psycho and had a psychotic break. If she had been upfront when they first met again, then it wouldn't have been a problem.
That's what's called easy money.
We even got to be on TV.
Want to help me out too? What do you say? Need to make
Furthermore,
Screw Avalanche.
Ah, you're the weapons dealer.
Well, hey there.
You just have armors. Okay, I thought you'd have more, but I guess not. Immune to poison. Yeah, we're good. No weapons. You're no fun. That would increase his defense, which is pretty nice. That's what he currently has equipped. So he only loses 1. That's actually really good. I'll go with that. I already have 1. Who's that equipped to? Nobody. I just have it in my inventory. Why have I not equipped it?
See you soon.
There we go. Much better. Mithril. 10 and 40. Oh yeah, that's much better. There's no reason to give her anything else. She's got a good one right there. Have I pushed Cat off of a ledge because you didn't believe it was... No, I've never been quite that paranoid.
Huh?
Like a psychotic break, believing that you're not actually you, so I push you off thinking you're an imposter.
Who does that?
People who, you know, in various situations.
Huh.
I remember you.
Where's Aerith?
The Leaf House.
We will be bringing to you live the protest rally taking place tomorrow.
Okay.
I wish I knew who to trust.
Cloud, I understand you must be busy, but I hope you haven't forgotten.
I haven't forgotten your research. I'm gonna say, what unlocked for me? ATB boost. Doubles ATB when activated. Oh, interesting. Okay. No, I'm good. I don't think that'll be very useful, to be honest. And having to remember to click it would be a pain in the butt.
I've come up with the most fascinating theory. Perhaps you can lend me your assistance in gathering data to test it?
Okay, sure.
Cloud, I have the most amazing news.
Okay.
I believe I might know how to develop summoning materia, something heretofore thought impossible. Scientists say that this materia can only be found in nature, but I may just be able to prove otherwise.
Okay,
And so,
I'm
Cloud,
listening.
I turn to you. I would like to test this theory by way of
Cat.
a combat simulator. To wit, I want you to fight and defeat summon data in VR. I sense that you find my phrasing to be somewhat...
If she really starts sitting on her perch normally again, I'll try to set up the camera over there and have like a cat cam. But right now,
VR missions.
you get her tail in the camera.
Please let me know when you have made your
That's a pretty good
preparations.
shot.
Okay, sure.
Cat tail.
I'm grateful for all of your
And no,
help
not
thus
the
far.
plant. Also known as a water sausage.
I've done it. I've developed a new materia.
Okay. Provoke materia.
Tip, tip.
Draw the enemy's attention. No, I'm good. I'm not really that interested. VR missions. Here we go. Shiva. Yes, Shiva. Give me Shiva.
You might want to move the
And I
cat first.
invite you to ready your portable battle simulator.
Oh, that's okay then, Cloud. Straight up VR headset. There we go.
Does he not move in the real world? Because that's going to be, oh, mommy. This guy looks 13, sounds 25, and has the hair of a cat anyway.
Don't close your...
Ow, cat.
No, Xbox, I do not press you with my hair.
Ow, jeez.
Cat.
You just clicked something. What happened? Oh, it just switched the Xbox on and switched me on the thing.
I just turned it off.
Well, it...
No, just stay on the thing. It's the HDMI switcher. Hold on.
Okay, it's back. Cat, I'm gonna stop putting you in this room when I'm streaming now, because this is getting ridiculous. Clearly, she can't behave. Ow, jeez.
Here we go.
Wait! Taylor! Or Cat, come back in!
Not looking good.
I didn't mean now. I didn't mean to take her out now.
I don't know what she does.
I was gonna say, I think it might have been your soda. I think her tail went into the can. Am I supposed to actually win this fight? Or is this just getting data? Because I don't think I can win this fight. This is ridiculous. Yep, there I go. Oh, no, that's right. I had the,
You're out of luck.
Yeah, you're hardly doing any damage to her.
right? Ow. Seriously, how am I supposed to dodge that? It seems undodgeable. This is big. This is BS. Come on. Like, I have no way to get out of this? That's so bull.
I won't give up. All good. Won't last long. Still in it.
Not for long, we're not. Oh, come on. Ow, 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 ow.
Right. Calling wind. Let's try that again.
Oh, jeez.
Now you're in for it. You're as good as dead. Feeling good.
Now.
Let's try that again. No holding on.
What do you want, cat?
The health isn't going down, but it just goes.
This is Danger Will Robinson mode. Yep, there I go. Am I supposed to win that? Because that's BS. I guess I'm not getting Shiva because I'm not going to keep trying that.
Problem? I know the system is functioning properly. Take a moment to catch your breath and then try again.
No, that's ridiculous. I have to actually win that? Oh my gosh, that's ridiculous.
I look forward to receiving
Probably
all
why
of your
it's
future
one of
battle
the
intel
side
solutions.
missions.
Ugh.
Don't need it, but it's helpful.
At least I have Ifrit. It sucks because Shiva's one of my favorites, but I'm not gonna torture myself doing that. That's that new JRPG stuff like in Souls games where people just want to torture themselves by spending an hour on the one boss fight.
Is something wrong?
You could say that. Sounds like someone spooked the kids.
Yeah, 2 of them disappeared. They ran away after this creepy guy wearing black clothes showed up.
A Turk?
That's what I thought, but no.
It's this guy who's always stumbling around town in a dirty robe full of holes. They say he's sick or something. Oh, and he had some kind of number tattooed on his arm.
I don't like the sound of this. I'm gonna check it out.
I know someone who fits that description. I'll come with.
Okay.
Come on.
Way to knock the stool over while you ran, kid.
Oh good, I kept all my items.
Can I pet him?
No, you cannot pet him.
That's what's called easy money.
It's never, there's no such thing as easy money. If someone tells you it's easy money, don't believe them. Get out of my way, weirdo. You and your cursed thing to get Shiva. It's not fair.
Come on.
I know this place is off limits to grown-ups, but if we want to rescue them, well, we gotta break the rules.
You're back! Aerith's come to help.
Yeah, leave it to us. We'll take care of it from here.
I don't know what we're taking care of, but I'm good.
Don't worry. I've brought a super strong friend along with me.
Very.
I used to be a soldier. So where's the guy?
I don't know. He disappeared and we can't find him.
Right now, let's worry about the kids.
Yeah, geez, Cloud.
You guys have got to hurry and find our friends, okay?
They ran off this way. Be careful.
Where do you think they went?
Who knows? They're kids. Nothing to do but look all over.
I just
Pretty
hope we find
much.
them in time.
Kids can be troublesome. They get into all kinds of issues.
That was close.
Enough. That's that.
That wasn't so bad.
I'll protect you.
I'm pretty good at protecting myself, you know.
Enough.
Moving on then.
Items. When it's a dead end, there's usually an item. Item. Okay. Go away, kitty. Go away. I love you, kitty. I love you. I do, but come on. Take the hint. We sit here all the time, and yet you still don't understand that you're supposed to just lay down while we're doing this, and then we play afterward.
They're not alone.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny, she wants our attention and wants to play, but then once we start playing, she only plays for like 10 minutes and then she's done.
It's over.
Then she goes hides under the bed. It's like, you have amused me for enough time.
It's over.
I'll take care of you.
That's that. Enough. Was never in doubt.
Well, there's slight doubt.
I'll protect you.
I'm pretty good at protecting myself, you know.
It's over.
Go on. Quickly, we gotta save them.
All right.
I'm moving as fast as I can, lady.
Aerith! Aerith! Hold on!
Sorry.
good. All right. Going in. That's that.
Ow, what the heck was that? I heal and then instantly get just wiped.
Can you take over for me?
Let's do this.
Jose. I do better as Cloud.
Gotta heal first. Go on!
Enough. Still in it. I won't give up. That's that.
I will say this, unlike Kingdom Hearts, I like that time slows down when you're trying to go through the menu, so when you do click a potion, the timing works.
Oh yeah, that is a lot nicer.
Versus Kingdom Hearts, where you have to purposely click while you're rolling away, and then as you're healing with a potion, it can actually get interrupted if you're hit.
You can set it to that mode if you wanted to. So this is a mode I set it to allow it to freeze time. You can set it to where it's active in real time.
No, thank you.
Literally, like all games, they have a super hard mode because people want to challenge themselves or go crazy, and
I mean, people want that title of best gamer, I guess.
true.
Let's do this.
That's it!
Ow, 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 ow.
Stay strong, okay?
Careful. Still in it. Get ready.
Go on!
Any last words? Let's finish this. Let's do this.
Go
Let's
on!
do this.
We'll be right there!
I was trying to get out of the way, but the stupid thing froze me.
Careful.
Watch out! The ground's really shaky. It's because of the reactor. You can't trust your feet.
I'll go. Come on.
That's super strength.
Mm-hmm. Ready to be able to jump again.
Gotta love all that Mako going through his bloodstream.
Again, I don't normally go for blonde guys, and the face and kind of just his attitude, meh. But the body? Cloud's got a nice body.
For sure.
Hey Zero, I got a question for you, if you're still there. We just did a funny game this morning, and I was thinking about doing a stream based off of it one day when we could sit beside each other to do it. How do you feel about watching us do a Pokemon Smash or Pass?
Yeah, right? Exactly. Cloud did not think that through.
Get ready.
I'm gonna out myself. Ditto would be the obvious Smash, right? Everyone says yes to Ditto. Because they're like, he can turn into anything.
To be so strong. Well,
Even people, according to the show.
Soldier. He was? Did you go fight in the war?
I might have.
That, part is true. Cloud did fight in the war. That part is not a lie. So, I mean, really all his memories are accurate. He just remembers them from the wrong perspective.
Leave this to me.
I don't think so. Just go away!
First you snatch, right? That's snatch gone. Even I said that.
That wasn't so bad.
While we were watching the YouTube video.
Just grow up to be
No,
a soldier.
that's a no for me.
You gotta work at it. Cloud thinks I'm good enough to be one, right? Look at you, Mr.
Wait,
Popular.
Bill.
That was so cool, you guys.
Nope,
Especially
no
that-
thanks.
Yeah.
Giant mouth.
No, no thanks.
You've got it all wrong.
There's also acid in the bottom of that. No thanks.
No way. It was way faster than that.
That'll lose you your ability to smash anything else right afterward.
How about? Yeah.
I think Zero is now giving us Smasher Pass options.
I'm dancing with Aerith, just forcing her to move. I'm the lead.
Tifa, wait! Tifa! Tifa!
Tifa.
Tifa? What's wrong?
Nothing.
Is Tifa like your girlfriend?
No,
But she's someone special.
it's not like that. More like... I don't know how to explain it.
I see.
Oh yeah.
Hence why, like, when I play Smasher Pass, I'm pretty boring, because I usually will just smash the things that make sense to smash, like the humanoid-looking female ones.
Thank you. From now on, if you run into trouble, promise me you'll find an adult, okay? Okay.
And people gotta remember, Smasher Pass is always in good fun. It's basically, you know,
You guys are both
is it attractive or is it, you know, feminine, or does it bear attraction if it was? Like, I look at it from the perspective of if I was in that form.
Whereas I do it the legit way, whereas it's me. True. Digimon does.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Literally just a whole...
I'd much rather play Smasher Pass with Digimon because the majority of them are just humans.
We can't really do that because I don't know the majority of Digimon, so if we go to like a Digimon Dex or something, we could scroll through and I'd just be like, what the fuck is this?
Don't worry, it'll be okay.
This was an interesting creative choice on the remake's part to introduce the alternate world as a major part. Oh yeah, Anja Woman for sure.
Not him. It looks pretty damn similar.
There's the number. But why two?
Who knows? Come to think.
The reunion. There's nothing to fear.
I don't know, I kind of fear the reunion right now with the constant amount of Sephiroth showing up.
Cloud, get it together. Come on.
I wonder if Aerith can see what he's seeing.
You don't know who Sephiroth is, do you?
Sephiroth, the war hero? I know he died in an accident 5 years ago. They said so on the news.
Maybe they did. But I've got a feeling he's still alive.
Good feeling.
Oh, right. Come on, let's go.
Then you must be from the legendary... Hey, Cloud. I know a lot of people around here need help.
I just
When I'm out
realized,
on
yeah, I'm
patrol,
thinking,
a lot of
as soon
them
as you
come
get
about
through the
problems.
entire Digimon, like,
Do you think
database
you
and
might
you
be
get to the new
interested in
Ghost Game
helping
ones,
out?
and then it's like,
Well,
Simba, I'm
I'm up for it.
Goemon.
We still
Damn
have
it,
plenty of
Smash.
time.
Yes, please.
I'm on the clock.
Mine.
Don't worry. I give you permission.
Those
I always have the
legs.
latest information. Come find me if you want to know.
Yeah, I'm good. I've done enough side quests in this game already.
You heard what they said on TV?
I'd love to be a completionist, but there's no way I'm beating Shiva, so there's gonna be things I can't do anyway, so...
Just doing what you can is good.
Silver ticket and get hands on the hottest new set. And a golden one means 1,000 free.
This way.
It'd be great if they
I feel like that more applies to Pokemon than Digimon. Digimon is pretty self-explanatory, but there are a lot of That's
beside the point.
Lovely, don't you think? Great job.
That's beside the point.
Isn't it? Oh, I nearly forgot.
Most of the time, it's not even can you smash it, it's how can it make me feel good.
He was dressed all in black. A little scary looking.
That's why a lot of people will say, lick a tongue, smash, because that tongue, what that tongue do? I'm terrible.
There he is. There's that Turk music. Brown down now.
Oh, this guy.
Hello, Aerith.
Rude. That's right. I was trying to remember what Kino's friend was known as. Rude.
Seen him before. He your new boy toy?
He's my bodyguard.
Or Reno, not Kino. Reno.
Wait a minute. Those eyes. Is he the one who beat up Reno?
Yes.
And what if I am?
Need to cross my T's. Dot my
So
eyes.
there are
that's all.
some blonde guys I'm into. It really just depends on how the hair is like arranged and the facial structure. I really have a thing about faces, but I find myself more attracted to darker hair people. I mean, take this for example.
Really?
No, I'm not bad.
Literally,
Like
long brown hair, long dark hair.
I sometimes have to do bad things.
Some blondes are nice. I can admit that, but like Cloud's facial structure with his blonde hair, I just don't have a physical attraction to.
Don't take it personal.
Put the strength and the muscles. Hell yeah.
You Turks are all the same. All bark, no bite.
You're one to talk.
Blondes are your favorite. Nice. I used to be blonde. There was one point where I was like...
Nice combo.
There was one point in my life where I was like, maybe I'll look better as a blonde. And I actually went in for multiple bleach treatments to get my hair to be blonde. And like, as my roots grew out, it was kind of the dark brown with the blonde, but it actually suited me quite well. But as I got older, I look back on the picture and I'm like, God, the blonde really just ages my face. Like you see all kinds of, oh God.
Nice toss.
Cloud is hot, but touching a bit on the twinkie side for me. I like rugged. Yeah! I like the idea of overly strong, honestly. If Cloud was a little more just like bigger in kind of like the chest and arms area, just a tad, not overdone like giant gym buffs, but just a little bit more, it'd be like, I'm gonna look past the blonde.
Gotta be careful. You're done.
Oh my god, yes!
One more shot.
Why are we so similar?
Come on, Rude. Fist first sword. This makes total sense.
So, you had enough yet?
And he's got a spare pair of glasses.
I don't believe that I have.
Just stop it.
Can't. It's my job.
Man, and even told you what it's doing. Spirit guys. Ow.
Ow.
No
Dang.
more playing nice.
Loxus from Fairy Tail. Physically, not personality.
Ooh. Good knee.
He has a really good personality later. The beginning personality of Loxus, yeah, not really, but later on in the series, as it grew and he matured, I actually really started to fall for Loxus. Now, granted, I'm more of a God Shield fan. I don't know why, but because I'm not a big metal in your face kind of person. Like, for him it works, but I'm not a big piercing person. It really depends on the facial structure. I have a horrible I can fix him problem. Yeah.
I thought you didn't want to get rough.
Yeah, I know how that feels.
No.
Oh, shit. Now I feel bad. I never wanted to change you.
I wasn't saying that. I was agreeing with you guys. I think everybody in a sense has that feeling of
I want to take care of you, kind of thing.
well, and that's why I'm of the mind that there is, you know, special people out there for us. And yes, that does apply to the fact that there could be more than one, but there is that special person you have a connection with. Because I've seen that. Like, my uncle had 3 wives before he found his current wife, and they've been together ever since. So, but it doesn't mean the ones he was with were any less important to him.
Yeah. They were important enough to be wives before everything happened.
Yeah. And then he always split on good terms. They never had, like, bad things. It was mostly just they got busy with careers, they switched to different areas. He became a different career person. So it really just depends. But I think that's why there is that one person, because you can change, not in a sense of, oh, you lose who you are, but we mature, we grow. And you grow in that relationship. You get to know each other better.
I don't believe in watching love or love at first sight. I think love is something that is built into our mind. See, love at first sight is just an intense crush that you cannot fathom. That is what I think love at first sight is, that you have such an intense crush. But I kind of agree with you there. I find that in a perfect world, we can all just love each other and it really not matter.
I don't know if I'd call that a perfect world. In my opinion, I think that lowers love if everybody loves the same way. Even Jesus, even...
I didn't really mean it like that.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant in the sense of, like, we all love each other, like, we're all... See, the problem with everyone loving each other, too, is that means you're not really being honest, because we all have things we don't like. So you're not going to be able to like everybody.
No. But you have no idea how someone behaves in certain situations, what they value, how comfortable you are around them just by looking. Exactly.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. No, that love at first sight thing is, you can have an attraction at first sight, but you won't love until you get to know them.
This is why I fully believe in the concept of move in with someone and learn their house habits within a year. Like, within a year, they will become comfortable with you and you will learn their house habits. It won't just be perfect the whole year. Give it a year in that household. And if you can't stand their house habits, don't marry. Because you're literally going to live with them your entire life. Move in with someone before you marry them. It is just a good concept, because if you don't know their house habits, you may very much regret it later.
Though at the same time, that also shouldn't always be a make or break, because you can learn to deal with each other's habits.
That's what the year gives you. It's like, oh, you do this with the trash can, can we work on a compromise? Or you really don't do any chores, can we work on a chore charter? He snores, let me get the right bed. You know, it's just, you give that year to really understand how you're both comfortable in the same home, how to work it out. Daddy Joel is the exception to that.
And I think it also takes a long time too after that, is that at first it's like, okay, now we understand a little bit more about habits. Now we go through this for a longer period of time. Maybe you get married, maybe you don't. Either way, you stick at it for a while, because you can't know everything within a year. That's just not possible.
Well, no, but the house habit part is what I'm talking about. You spend your whole life learning new things about the other person. I mean, hell, you basically know everything about me, but there's always that one thing that either we forget or it just kind of comes up because it's a new subject, and it's like, this! And it's like, oh, cool, I'm learning new things about you. There's always learning in it.
Oh, absolutely. And the thing about any relationship is then you work past that and go, oh, I've learned something new, but that's okay. It's just part of who you are. So like we say, we all change through a relationship.
I think of love as being that feeling in your heart of not wanting to lose somebody and wanting to spend the rest of your life with them, wanting to make them happy. You cherish that person. That's how I believe love is.
Well, and it's, you have a bond with them you don't have with other people.
Yes.
The bond you have with the one you love, it will never be the same as the bond you have with other people.
The thing I usually, and this is just my opinion, which I do not act upon because I respect the marriage and the promises I made and all that jazz. But my personal opinion...
Way to put it like that.
Well, my personal opinion is because of, like, biology and other stuff that I have been taught is,
we got a little sidetracked.
I see sex as just a primal thing.
In case you're wondering.
I don't really see it as too much of a love thing, unless, you know, you bear a kid.
Gotcha.
That's where the love comes from.
I think the problem becomes when people view it that way, that means they don't think there's any harm in doing it with somebody else that could break or hurt the relationship then.
Judging by those eyes, I'm guessing you're a soldier.
Ideologies.
Just in general, trust.
I hate to ask, but would you leave tonight without any fuss? No questions.
I know, right? She is a clean freak. Like, that's that mom energy. Just cleaning, cleaning, cleaning.
For power. You can't have it both ways.
I'm back.
Good. All opinions.
I hope you're
just my opinion, and I'm
right?
trying to keep up with the social norms of it, which is why I don't do anything like that. I want you to be able to trust me, but that's just how my brain works. And if everyone thought that way, then nobody would think it's wrong.
But at the same time, that would also mean nobody thinks is valued.
The man you've become.
You only think that way because you believe the other one.
Not really.
You know, there's all kinds of temptations in the big city. I'd feel a lot better if I knew you'd found a good girl. One who'd make sure you didn't get into trouble.
Cloud's mom has real mom, like, young mom energy. Like, the fact that he's, like, 19 or... let's say 19 or 20 at this point, you can clearly see that, like, she is still in that young mark area. So it's like, alright. You know, she's kept herself healthy.
Surely you have some man crushes, husband.
I'm confused by that statement.
Meaning you're straight and you wouldn't have sex with another guy, but you have been attracted to male figures.
No. I can see a person as attractive from the sense of I can see that they are fit. So by that standards, or by the standards of how they appear, yes, they are attractive, but they are not attractive to me.
Tarzan.
Not attractive to me.
Then why'd you say smash earlier?
Because it was also the concept of smash, like I said, could mean more of a connection to the person. And Tarzan, out of all the male characters in Disney, I feel like if we don't even have a sexual relationship, that's a relationship of friendship and brotherhood.
Smash means you can fuck it, and pass means you're not going to. That's all that means.
Oh, see, that's why I can't play Smash or Pass, because it's all going to be females.
That's literally Smash or Pass. It's just, you are saying, I would fuck that, I would not fuck that. That's all that means.
Yeah, I'm not that... My brain can't work that way. I look at it from more of the relationship standpoint, because that's how I view world, is you have a connection with somebody, every aspect of that connection is important.
That's why some people are like, Weeping Bell, Smash, because they're like, it's a giant hole in their mouth. You could fuck it.
Yep, I don't have that capacity, sadly. I don't have that perversion in me. I probably did at one point when I was younger, but it just has gone the way. Like, I can't think that. My brain doesn't work that way anymore.
I'm straight up honest. I'm like, oh, this guy, smash. Oh, this girl, smash.
Well, like I said, it's not about honesty. It's not about honesty. It's just all of a sudden I no longer have an interest in those kinds of things. So
I try to be someone neutral when doing. Oh, okay.
Yeah, my thing is like like I said, I have a problem looking at it as just smash or pass. I can't look at people like smash or pass. That's just not, in my opinion, doesn't feel right. It feels like you're making humans out to be insignificant.
Well, see, that's why most people do like fictional characters in Disney, and Pokemon, because they're not real. You know it's never gonna happen, but you can imagine yourself doing that.
Exactly.
And it outs you.
And that's why I like those videos, because they are harmless fun.
I thought I told you not to leave your room.
Like, notice how hard the
Okay.
You were empty. I couldn't get any more from you.
Exactly. So that's kind of like what I do with, like, she talking about when I said smash for Tarzan. I look at it from the perspective of if I was Jane or if I was in that situation. Yeah, Tarzan is very like probably one of the best relationships in Disney. I mean, yes, he's very innocent in the ways of relationships because of that, but at the same time, he's also very loyal. He is a guardian, he is a protector, and he will always...
I don't know.
Tarzan. Because they basically had to block them out because they were going to have him shirtless the whole movie, so you barely see them.
Leaving?
So, how do I get to Sector 7?
It's simple enough. Just cut through Sector 6. It isn't exactly safe, but you should be okay, seeing as you're a soldier.
Was one.
Promise me, you'll never talk to Aerith again. Please.
You got it.
Thank you.
I think Cloud is doing the right thing in this particular situation, but he's just not quite getting, or the understanding is that Aerith is going to do what she's going to do regardless, and he should just kind of focus on how he can help protect her then, or help her. Because he thinks by abandoning her here and leaving that, you know, she'll be safe, but clearly she's not safe because she's being chased by the Turks.
It's true. Why did Tarzan not have facial hair? He would have grown it out with his hair.
There are men who do not grow facial hair, based on the genetics.
I mean, I guess technically he's British, but his dad had facial hair. So you would think.
His mom DNA, probably. That is the funny thing about genetics.
I didn't see that being genetic. Not a lot of people had beards and mustaches in that area.
Oh,
because of the sun.
Well, we don't know his genetics either, and there are plenty of people who are from Arab descent that don't always grow beards. There are bare-skinned individuals. I've met many of them. Like I said, there's no such, like, there are obviously stereotypes for everybody. Americans, we definitely have stereotypes. But I think it's also interesting to look at those that kind of break that stereotype. Because it's like, whoa, what happened in your genetics to cause this to happen? Not saying it like insulting wise, more of just curiosity wise, like, oh wow, interesting. Now Aladdin was also very young, so was Jasmine, so that could also be a factor.
Aladdin did seem more teen oriented.
Yeah, they were both teenagers. And I didn't start growing facial hair until I was in my 20s. Like, I had like a little bit of chin straps in my like 18 and 19s, but nothing grew until my 20s. Oh, she's already here. Of course.
Look who it is. Talk about a coincidence.
What are you doing here?
Waiting.
Why?
Because I'm not sick of you yet.
Who knows? Like we said, we don't know who Aladdin's mother was. We only know his father.
Pleasure.
King of Thieves. He probably got around as a pirate, so who knows? Ah, the music. Oh, he cried.
Cloud? Is something wrong?
Yep. Voiced by John Rhys Davies, the voice of Gimli, son of Glóin.
You can see the sky.
They're still working on the new plate. I don't like this part of Midgar. Back when they were still building Midgar, there was an accident, and the plate fell. People had only just started moving in, so there weren't a lot living there at the time, but...
There it is, the shiny city of District 6.
The underside of Sector 6.
Wall Market.
We'll never know.
A real special place. But
Yeah, he's never shirtless in that movie.
you knew that, right?
He could easily.
I didn't tell you? I enlisted pretty much right after I left home. Don't know much about this place, or any of the slums.
Alright, Zero,
Well,
give me
it took a
your
lot of people
best,
to build Midgar.
but hear me
They all
out,
needed to blow up.
character or person that you
Some
would
traders
smash.
built an entertainment district. Inns, shops, bars, the works. Folks started pouring in from all over. Business was booming, money was flowing.
I haven't heard that.
Attracted the attention of some guys who didn't much care for the law.
Now there isn't any.
Right. But instead of trying to solve the problem, the government decided to just wall it in. And that's how Wall Market began. Out of sight, out of mind.
Let the criminals run their own city. Great idea, Midgar.
For the folks in charge, there's no better way to deal with it.
So it's like a giant veil.
Yeah.
You got me on that one second.
Want to see what's behind it?
Look this
Not
up
really.
so I can get a
That's
nice
good.
image of
I
the.
know a better way to get to Sector 7. One that, tragically, doesn't go through Wall Market. And it's just through this tunnel here. At least it was, back when I was a kid.
A diamond. If there's something in the diamond, that is a really good hear me out character. Okay. You got me pretty good on that one.
It's been like this, you know, ever since the plate fell.
And there's no other way?
It'll be an adventure.
I don't really think I have a super out there, hear me out character.
That was close.
I think the best one I have is just Komu from Lion King 2.
Let's do this.
Aha.
That was a good one.
Ah, Drake. I like the designs of the Drakes. How to determine if a game is good? Does it have good dragon design? Bahamut is a prime example of yes, it does. I mean, the voice is Angela Lansbury, so I can at least see the attraction.
That's that. What's that?
And we're safe. Kinda cute, don't you think?
Mrs. Potts from Beauty and the Beast. I mean, the pot version or the human version? That's the question.
Oh, great.
Because I can see the human version. I mean, mommy. She really is a mom.
I wonder if we can use this.
An older mom, but a mom nonetheless. A teapot? I guess it can get warm. I don't think you can actually. Specifically the teapot version. I'm being. I can see that, you know? I can see that, actually. I mean, if we're talking Beauty and the Beast characters, I am not a fan of the voice. I'm not a fan of his face. Lumiere has the best potential because of the candle wax. Oh, really Beast for Beauty and the Beast. Like, no prince, Beast. We all know she was a furry, and when the prince turned into a human, she was probably thinking, damn it, I want it to be ravished. Then not
Here's an
that.
idea.
Because he
I'll
really
hop
did
on
not.
and you give me
He
a
does
ride.
not look good
You
in
serious?
human form.
Absolutely. I'll throw down the ladder for you to climb up.
That
after.
is what I like about the live action one is the ending, because she's just like, how do you feel about growing a beard? And then he growls, and it's like, ah. I'm a sucker for a good growl. Ad free.
He's a cake.
Right? Yeah. They really made him tiny when he turned back into a human form.
Well, what did I tell ya?
Right? on like the beast? Why couldn't he stay a beast? Why couldn't it have been like a Shrek tale where it's like true love's form?
Did it!
Yeah.
You did it!
Alright, good enough. Let's keep on trucking.
Very enthusiastic. Yeah, you probably need that.
Stop.
Did we wake it up?
Roar! Get ready. Shit. Calling wind.
What the?
How?
Go on! That's it! Just a little slow.
Scatter. All right.
One more shot! Oh, that's weird. Used to be a way through here. I wonder if someone blocked it off because of all the monsters that kept showing up.
That'd be a probably strong bet there, Aerith.
Slums, remember?
You're tough.
That's supposed to be a compliment?
Never understood the message though. The beast kidnaps Belle, threatens to kill her dad, sends him in the dangerous woods alone, verbally abuses Belle, treats her like crap, treats his staff like crap, but he's nice to some birds.
Watch, there's a YouTube channel called Cinema Therapy. Watch that one, it'll explain a lot about it. Because a lot of people like to believe there's some kind of Stockholm syndrome. It's not that. There's no syndrome or anything. You have to look at it from a different perspective. But they do a really good job of explaining it. My takeaway from it is seeing the humanity in people, seeing that their flaws are not there themselves, and that everybody can improve. If you're willing to put in the work and willing to work at helping them, you know, improve themselves. Some people just need a hand. Some people just need, you know, hope in themselves. It's like when you're a kid and the, you know, worst part of the world and people actually hope, you know, give you hope that you can accomplish things. That makes all the difference versus people telling you you'll never succeed. I mean, remember, it spans the time of a year that she's in that castle, because it goes through a whole nother movie in between, remember? Cat. Ooh, silly kitty. Curse you and your felineness.
When we get to the new place, we'll figure out our desk setup, and when we have our desk set up, we'll build a whole shelf thing right above it. That way, when she goes up from the floor, she'll just walk over everything.
It's just like when I get, you know, upset at my dog for barking. I'm not actually mad at my pet. It just is in that moment, it's like, ugh.
I need something fun.
Gotcha. Going in.
Money.
Because remember, they go through a whole Christmas arc too. So there is a lot that goes on during that year. It's not just, oh, they're done.
Save your life.
So there is a long period of that movie. It's just not represented well in the movie. Because they have to shorten it to get a movie out. So it doesn't feel as long as it actually is.
Hey, I bet you can grab that container with the arm.
I mean, a year, you say a year is quick. I beg to differ. You can learn a lot in a year, and you can really see a lot of change in a person in a year too. He did not threaten to kill her dad. There was no threat of kill. He wasn't starved to death. He was being fed by the servants. He was imprisoned because he had broken the quote-unquote law or whatever of that prince. You know, but he wasn't going to die. He was being taken care of. That's what the servants there were doing before Belle showed up. Really, Belle was the only one who owned up to their, you know, bargain. Instead of imprisoning her father, he released her father in exchange for her being his prisoner. As, you know, penance to pay his debt. Kind of like if you would if someone would stay at a, you know, a shop to clean for you if your, you know, relatives stole money or something. So if you look at it from a legal perspective, she was paying the society's debts that her dad was supposed to pay himself.
Oh no, look. Why is it always gotta be so tough? Lucky for me, you'll make this easier.
I mean, you're not wrong on that. He definitely did not go about it in a good way. He definitely made her feel like a prisoner.
Well then, I'm gonna head down.
But you also have to look at it from his perspective, is that he's been trapped in there all this time, and what does he get as a visitor? Somebody who basically sees him as a freak or a monster. So it doesn't really help that, you know, all the first impressions of him basically make him hate himself more, making him act out more. Okay, that's not what I'm supposed to do right here. Ah, here we go. Ah, there she is. I was like, what am I doing? In the first game, all you had to do was flick a switch and it would do this automatically. Yeah, I mean, look at the Beast. He came a huge way. Like, he learned so much from Belle in that 1 year that he was able to see the flaw in his life. That's incredible growth. Oh, do I have to drop her off down here in order to...
There are items you can get. So, like, over there on the wooden platform, she can drop off there and go get the stuff.
Okay, so yeah, she has to go get that. Okay.
Hold on a second.
Binding materia. No, I agree. You know, from the perspective of a single year is enough time to have a person who has spent his whole life thinking a way to change. It's crazy, but again, it's still more believable because it's a year than it would be if it was like a regular movie that takes place in like a week. So at least they gave us some time to make it look even slightly believable. Honestly, out of all the relationships I've seen in Disney, that's one of the few I feel like did well at showing the changes and developments of both characters.
Hold on, while I drop the ladder.
Like I said, the movie does not do a good job of explaining the time gap. Not at all. Like, it is atrocious at showing the time gap, but clearly there is a time gap because we see it go through the movie when we're in their lands, and the whole movie in between where they celebrate Christmas. So there is at least a year's worth of time in that movie, which is crazy because it definitely is not portrayed well enough, especially because it takes that long for Maurice to go to the town, get them to help, and then what's his name, Gaston, starts making up that ridiculous plan to, you know, woo and marry Belle. And then we don't know how long he spends searching for that castle after he leaves again. So maybe he comes back enough times to find food or something else, who knows, but like I said, Disney did its best trying to just portray a love story. It's harder to see that with others though, like Aladdin. There is so much lying throughout that relationship. And then Jasmine's just like, "Oh, I understand why you did it. No worries." And then they, get married. It's like, that's that whole love at first sight thing that I'm like, you need more than a week's worth of time to develop that kind of relationship. It's like, that's why I liked that joke in Frozen where the first person she falls in love with, it turns out to be a bust. It's like, yeah, see, that's what happens.
Being a friend.
Now, in that particular case, though, there is that concept of, in royalty, yes, there are times where you will, be betrothed and you'll have no choice but to basically marry them as soon as you meet them. Some traditions were different. Some people would spend like a year before they were sent to the other kingdom or before the marriage ceremony took place. But in the long run, it was pretty quick.
He is a prince, though, because he wished to become one. Yes, but it was still basically a fake prince. He wasn't born a prince.
Guess it's just us.
And he knew that. So even though technically he, just like at the end of the movie, the genie said you still have a wish left. You can wish to be a prince again and then y'all can be married because you will be a prince. But he knew deep down that he wasn't born a prince. So for him it was all fake. That and he pretended to be somebody he wasn't instead of just coming clean and telling her, I am the guy from the street. Technically, was all that mattered though for marriage. At the time, yes, she was supposed to marry a prince.
At her 18th birthday or whatever, or 16th birthday.
That was the law. But at the end of the movie, because of her dad, seeing how much they cared for each other, he lifted the law so she could marry whoever she wanted.
And technically, if you go by the movies, it took a year for them to actually get married after that, because they spent the next year prepping for the wedding and going through the second film and the third film.
That's all. Do recompense? No shit for brains. Do recompense. It's like,
The music's hilarious in this scene, but these characters I just want gone.
I think we've heard enough.
no way.
Oh, I hate this paralysis stuff. What the heck? Rob me of my money, really? Okay, this is ridiculous. Why did it take so long to break free of that? That needs to change. That is just silly. Or at least they need to have a way for me to get out of it, like to button press or something.
That's that.
Like reaction buttons, you have to press them in the right time.
Exactly.
You get your money back.
Yeah, looks like it did.
Don't move. Don't look. Just don't look.
I'm dead. I'm super dead.
I love it. They're talking, saying they're dead. Totally dead. Yeah, some father of the year, as soon as they're married, he runs off with a Iago to go back to being a thief. Sorry, Kasim, but that doesn't exactly instill me the idea that you are a good daddy.
Random question, but why did you quit being a soldier?
That is random.
You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. Did you have any soldier friends? Any war buddies?
No. Not really.
Oh, okay.
Huh? What we got here? Fresh meat to test our new toys.
Get him!
Whirling wind. No holding back.
Ah, you cracker.
Here he comes! Get him!
Music is really techno-y, like, it has been upped for sure. We went from, like, classical orchestra of Obuumatsu to straight up, like, tech punk.
Let's finish this.
One more shot!
Oh, I hate
That it?
Well, that probably is the mentality of most of those Disney relationships, Zero. Because that's literally all that could have possibly developed in that short period of time.
Stupid ladders, always out of reach. Okay, Cloud, heading down. You're in charge of the arm. Got it?
Here we go again with this. Okay.
It's this way.
Oh, that's not where I wanted to put it. Because I want to get that materia. At least the offer the ride button automatically does it for you, so you don't have to like get it lined up with Aerith. Magnify. Oh, nice. Gravity. That's good materia. If I have somebody who has double up on elemental types, then that'll be a good one to put in. Works better on heavier enemies, but... This is a long, circuitous way to do this. Now I gotta go back, grab that, let's say, grab that thing again. Do 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 do. Bum 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 bum. Cat. Sorry, not calling you.
I know. If no way to stop her from doing that, I would.
You're fine, hon. You've done nothing wrong. Cat's just being what a cat does. Is that not what I was supposed to put down? I feel like that was where I was supposed to... Oh, change arms. Got it. I'm confused. Let's see, so what do I not? I guess I don't need to use that one. So this one goes over where that one that Aerith's currently on goes. Okay. It's kind of annoying, but it's fine. Really? I can't offer her a ride with this one? Don't crush Aerith. I'll try not to, but at this point she's just testing my patience. Damn. Bow, bow, bow. Try stacking the containers. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Now she can reach the ledge. Okay. I feel like they really padded this game out because they really wanted it to be multiple discs. I feel like with all of this filler, they could have just done the 2 games in one. And it makes me sad that they did that because it makes me think they really don't care about the franchise. They just want the money that it'll create. Maybe. Maybe I did.
Thanks for the lift. I'll have that ladder down for you in a sec.
I'm pretty sure we could have just jumped that. Like, we had that whole sequence where we jumped a high distance. I'm pretty sure we could jump a high height. Like I said, they padded the game a bit. Originally, these were all on separate discs, so I get what they're trying to do is basically create that same feeling if they were doing it for that reason. I really hope that's the reason they're doing it, not because they just want the money. I'd like to think that Square Enix hasn't become that much of a money grubber.
Wait a minute, did you just...
Nope.
Don't worry, we'll be on the same page next time.
I know money is important to survive with your company, that I get. But I feel like if you forget the quality for the fans, then what's the point? Like, you've lost all that motivation you had for originally wanting to become a game designer. Because no one says, I'm going to be a game designer so I can make money, because it's not a money-making business. Like, you will still make same you would make if you were working another desk job.
Can't move. Not looking good.
Feeling good.
Just kidding.
Oh, come on, really?
Wait, seriously? I'm here.
This time.
You're still doing okay, right?
Gotta be careful.
Stay back!
Oh, absolutely. Like, I'm not saying they didn't put a huge amount of effort into the game. I'm just saying it feels like it could have added more into it by the time you got to the end of this.
We made it! Smell the fresh air?
Like, for that instance, for instance, in the original game, it was just click a button and it moved the arms for you. You could have still done that. There was no reason to sit there and have to do all that. Fine. Yeah, and like I said, I think right now it's a fantastic game for sure. Like, I love the 3D models. I love the ability to kind of delve deeper into characters that didn't really get a lot of development in the original. So it's, I love it. But, you know, like all video games, I can see flaws, but that doesn't mean I don't like the game. Like, there are flaws even in my most favorite games. Pokemon is a major one. Love Pokemon, but you can definitely find flaws. Love Digimon, you can find flaws in all of the games. So, I don't want to think anyone thinks that I'm, you know, bad-mouthing the game at all. Like, I think it's a fantastic game. I just wish they had put more of the story in as well. I wish there had been more before the ending. Especially for those of us who don't have a PS5, because that means we're really not going to get any further for a while.
So, Cloud, you were a soldier first class, right?
Yeah, no, that was never one of the flaws. That's just how Pokemon works. We kids do all the work. The adults are the enemies.
Just that you were the same.
Leave them kids alone.
Huh? As who?
The first guy I ever loved.
Oh, now we're hearing. See, in this thing, we're hearing more about Zack early on. Her first love.
What's his name? I probably know him.
Are you okay? Wow. Your eyes.
Oh. It's 'cause of the Mako. All soldiers have them.
Yeah, I know. Sorry,
Aw.
I'm bumming you out. We should go. Gotta look forward, not back.
Boom, boom, boom. Oh man, every time I hear this music, it gets me like such a powerful soundtrack. Nobu Uematsu, you did no wrong here. Music is fantastic. Always has been.
Here. This won't take long.
We're gonna crawl up a child's hangout spot and go to the top.
Ready? Want to get to Sector 7 in style? This is the passageway for you.
So...
Go ahead.
This is so cute.
You gonna be okay getting home?
And if I said I wasn't?
I'll go with you.
Thought you needed to get back.
Now I know my way.
Don't worry. I have a backup route for emergencies, and it's safer too.
Aww.
Guess this is it then. Ready?
Yeah.
Chocobo! Yo, what up, Chocobo?
Tifa?
Tifa! In her purplish, bluish dress. Purple. That is okay.
Cloud, you're alive. I thought we'd lost you.
Wow, okay.
What's going on?
That's not a compromising position at all, Tifa.
I'll explain everything later. But now I'm on my way to see Don Corneo. You should head back to 7th Heaven, meet up with the gang.
But...
I'll be fine. You've seen how much ass I can kick?
Wow.
I have.
Okay then.
Yeah? Yeah!
Oh, no you don't. You're going after her.
She's a good girl. She can handle the likes of him. And worse.
You don't know Corneo. It doesn't matter how strong or smart you think you are. He'll find a way to turn it against you. And where is she going to meet him? A mansion filled with his goons. Come on, aren't you worried what might happen in there? You have to help her. Come on!
Aerith wants to always do the right thing. The best part of her personality is she is realistic, she knows what the world is like, but she also has hope and wants to, you know, help anybody she can. Bless you.
Shaking a lot today.
I am the correct gun, Julio. I need TP for my bunghole. Who there? Where'd she go?
Where you headed?
You gave a ride to a girl earlier. Do you have any idea where she went?
No, and if you don't need a ride, then get the hell out of here. Can't you see I'm trying to work?
Can't say I can, no.
What'd you say to me, you little...
What's all the ruckus out here? I don't know you. What's your story?
We're looking for a girl who took one of your carriages. Can you help us find her?
Depends. What do you want with this girl of yours?
Guess. We want to save...
Save her from a life without this handsome guy.
Huh?
So, that's how it is, huh? Well, I get a lot of customers. Hard to keep track of them all. This girl, what's she look like?
Are these freaking pimps in cowboy outfits?
She's a great fighter.
I'm not sure that helps.
Wait a minute. You talking about Tifa?
That's her.
Oh, looks like someone's got a bit of a crush. Hate to break your heart, kid, but it's gonna be a long while before she sees the light of day again.
What do you mean?
She's a real pretty girl. Corneo's hosting another audition, and Tifa was chosen as a candidate.
An audition for what?
For the title of the next Mrs. Corneo. She's what he likes all rolled into one sweet package. Having scouted girls for so long, I know his taste better than my own. And considering those tastes, I can guarantee you this. She won't be walking out of that...
Oh, you must feel great about what you do then, Rick.
So where can we find this Don Corneo?
What are you asking for? Thinking of raising holy hell or something? Do what you gotta, but leave me out of it. I told you what you want to know. Now take a walk.
And there goes our best lead yet. Maybe we'll have better luck in
Can't
town.
stand
Let's
those
check it out.
freaking trafficker trash.
Welcome to Wall Market, the pleasure capital of Midgar that's got everything for everybody. Couple, huh? It's all good. Play together, do your own thing, earn a little scratch on the side even. Whatever you're into, we got you. Got a special one-time limited offer.
No, thank you. Come on, Cloud. Let's go.
Can I kill him? Can I kill him? Oh, yep. This is the scene, so be ready, cat. We're getting to the dancing. I think.
Relaxation, the sweet embrace of pretty.
Vagabond Johnny, what the heck? Wait, get back here.
I'm here for some. I just need to wait here a little longer. That's the damn honeybee everyone's talking about.
I know you. You're that troublemaker Johnny.
To enter or not to enter? That is the question. Wherefore does this philosophical quandary torment me? You totally get where I'm coming from, right?
Sure.
I knew it! Let me guess. After you've had your fun, you fall into a spiral of shame and self-loathing. But it only lasts
no,
a
not
moment,
particularly.
doesn't it? Next thing you know, you're right back here again. Huh? Got a question for me?
Seen Tifa around?
Tifa? My love? My light? Who are you and how do you know her? No, shut up. I don't care. Tifa's here? Why? Tell me why! Oh god, no. I did this to her, didn't I? She came looking for me to beg me not to leave her. Snap out of it, Johnny. Your Tifa needs you. Tifa, I'm coming, baby!
Who was that?
Nobody you want or need to know.
Not wrong.
My apologies, sir. We are not ready to open at this time.
Really cleaning up.
Whoa, okay.
What?
Hello.
Are you a customer? In case you can't tell, I'm on a break. If you're looking for a good time, I'm sure you can find it inside. Sorry, buddy, but I'm on a break right now.
All Alright, so we know what this establishment is for.
Gotta stay sharp, though. Lifetime ban's a lifetime ban.
I mean, I have to assume in my innocent mind that this is just basically Hooters. You know, it's just the outfit.
Hey, you hear about that real narrow street just over there?
You're not still wasting your gill at the Honeybee Inn, are you?
You bet I am. Found me a secret route in, one nobody don't know about. Only trouble is it's filled with drunks and garbage.
Give it to me, please. I'm begging you, miss.
What? I have an innocent mind. Trust me. As comparatively to other people I know, I have a very innocent mind.
I don't.
That scent. I can't stand it.
Okay. I can't tell if he's pooping or vomiting.
Probably both.
That candy that comes with the summoning materia ice cream. You have an ice cream. Corneo has another store.
There's a restaurant.
Excuse me.
And the best girls in town.
I was giving him support. You know, when someone's sick, you gotta pat them on the back.
Check it out. I think we might have found our man. And he's a gaudy one.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate Corneo so much. There's that Corneo music.
Not so fast, buddy. Back it up. Got no need for pretty boys here.
And who are you? Pretty boy.
First time in Wall Market.
Yeah? So?
So people can't just walk through the Don's front door. Especially men.
How about me then? Can I go inside?
Maybe, but you're gonna wish you didn't.
You know Leslie? She's kinda cute. Homely, but cute.
Homely?
Excuse you?
Kinda cute's not gonna cut it.
Come on. Can't you help us out?
Do you have any idea?
Dude has terrible taste.
Aerith.
Seriously, Les, she's not half bad. With a little work, I bet she'd clean up real nice.
Cloud, requesting permission to kill.
Granted.
Died.
If you're really sure you want to join an audition, then you're gonna need to get official approval.
No, homely is not a compliment.
The trio. The only ones in town who are considered authorities on Corneo's particular tastes. First, there's Chocobo Sam. And then there's Madam M over at the massage parlor. Last but not least, there's the Honeybee Inn's Andrea Rodea. They're an eccentric bunch, to put it mildly. And you should know they don't recommend just any girl stupid enough to come knocking.
Duly noted. Thanks for the info. We'll be back soon.
I'd just kill him. We're a soldier, I have a giant sword. There's no way they can stop me.
Aerith. You sure about this?
If you've got any better ideas.
Not really.
So that's the way it is. Tifa's
Oh,
been
jeez.
invited into the Don's estate.
Huh?
But to earn such a privilege, you must first win the approval of one of the trio. Right? Meaning, I now know what I must do to save her. Stay strong.
That's
Tifa!
not...
Help is
So,
on the way.
in a sense, that's what homely means, but the concept is it's saying that you're not traditionally pretty, or you're not attractive, you're homely, so you just have the look of a housewife or something like that. It wasn't meant as a compliment when it's said. You look plain, you look boring, that's kind of what it means. It's funny, you know, you go to different countries, you say things that are compliments in one and becomes an insult in the other.
It wasn't supposed to go down like this.
This the place?
I just wanted to see Andrea. Curse
Let me handle this.
But
you wait out here.
I think this is it. I think this is the dance place.
No, I'm coming with.
I'm not really sure that...
You're a man of many talents, but talking isn't one of them.
Hey, I'm very good at talking.
Whoa.
Cat, you ready? Zero says.
No.
Here we go.
Hey,
Welcome to the heart and soul of Wall Market, the Honeybee Inn.
I refuse to go to any place called the Honeybee Inn.
Girl whose company you desire?
We're here to see Andrea Rodea.
Ah, the shining star of the Honeybee Inn. Now, are you the one who made the appointment, sir? Can I have your name?
Oh, we don't have an appointment.
I see. I'm terribly sorry, sir. An appointment is required, and the earliest available slot is 3
I think she's just doing the dance part.
3 years?
All we want is 5 minutes. He can spare that.
I need his help for the Corneo audition.
Yes, well, regardless of the circumstances, you cannot meet him without an appointment.
Is there really no other way?
It is rare, but Mr. Rodea does occasionally extend invitations to individuals who catch his eye.
Right? I mean, it probably is if you go to enough burlesque shows.
There really is nothing that can be done.
I guess that's that then. Oh well, let's try someone else.
Wait, seriously? Let me go through, dang it. Knock all these people on their butts.
Just go.
I'm sorry that I couldn't be of more help to you.
Johnny, where are you? Make a distraction for me so I can break in.
I'm so excited I can't breathe.
Do I talk to you?
Sorry, buddy, but I'm on a break right now.
I guess not.
Gotta stay sharp, though. Lifetime ban's a lifetime ban.
Maybe the breeze will sober you up.
Out of the way, Earth. I saw something else over here, right? Yeah. Yep, just here for the honey girls. Yeah, see, when a guy has to explain himself to his partner, I'm just here to watch the show, I'm not here for the girls, they're full of it.
Guess who got my insurance? It's always best to be prepared for the worst, wouldn't you agree?
Okay, let me through.
You might want to sign up for disability insurance. Like now. Quality monster insurance is more essential than ever these days.
Really? I can't get the stupid item.
Keep this up. You might want to sign up for disability insurance. Like now.
I can get you enrolled
Wait.
in the plan right away. What do you say?
Forget about monsters. It's people we ought to be scared of.
Come on, really? Oh, that's so dumb. Okay.
No way! You've lost your marbles, man! My marbles are secure, sir.
I have a giant sword. And yet I can't just knock them away. I'll use the blunt end. It'll just be as efficient. Alright, so I gotta go to someone else then to get this appointment, I'm guessing.
You gotta impress the guy you're trying to get an appointment with.
Alrighty, so... go over here, which appears to be something else.
I guess they're closed right now?
Oh, come on.
There's something downright wrong with this place.
there nothing this way? Am I just... Feels like this is important. I don't know about them. I mean, I can watch a female performance burlesque show and not blink an eye at it. So I think it's very possible. Like I said, I'm more of the mindset of there's only one person I am attracted to. That's my wife, which means no other person comes into my mind.
I'm curious if straight/bi women are the same. Like, can they platonically watch a spicy male performance just for the show? Yes, but it'd be extremely difficult depending on the type of person they are. I could go watch a Magic Mike show and just be like, damn, these guys are fit! And then go home to my husband and be like, hey, I just watched something spicy. I mean, I read spicy books all the time. Is that considered cheating?
Oh, we just went back around in a circle here.
Meanwhile, cat, Cloud's body, smash! But it's the same as, like, reading spicy books. It's just a book instead of actually watching the show. Is that considered cheating, then? Because I can't get mad if a guy just goes and watches a show as long as he doesn't do anything, because it's the same as me reading a book and, like, imagining it. Just in body, though. Like, put it back. If he didn't have that, dumb look on his face, maybe. Very little bit.
Okay, so I just went in a circle. This is where we were at the beginning. I mean, my thing is, if you're reading that kind of stuff or listening to that kind of stuff, it doesn't mean anything against your current relationship. It just means it's something that entertains you. There's a difference between entertainment versus, like, I, don't feel satisfied enough. I don't feel good enough with what I have, so I'm going to look for it in other places. That's when it becomes cheating.
Yeah.
When you look for pleasure in other places because you don't feel like you're getting enough of it, that's cheating. And you can't blame the other person. That's the biggest BS. You can't say, well, he wasn't giving me enough attention, so I had every right to cheat. No, you don't. It doesn't matter what your situation is. You end the relationship, then you do that, but you don't cheat. Like, that's just the rub of it. Like, if you feel like you're not getting enough, then you need to talk to that person. Because once you start seeking it, that's when it becomes, you're already cheating. And there is such a thing as emotional cheating. It doesn't have to be physical. Yes, the boundaries are different depending on the relationship you're in and if you've communicated with your specific boundaries. Like, if you are both aware of what you guys find acceptable and not acceptable, that's the difference in relationships. Exactly, you have to communicate. That is pretty much the most important. Oh wow, we went back. Okay. No, I missed an item, so. Yeah, if you don't communicate and you just start seeking that other pleasure, then yeah, you're already... And you have to communicate properly. If they don't know that you're saying no, like that there's no boundary, like, or there is a boundary, then you didn't communicate well enough and you need to.
What's this dump? We were in a club. Ha!
Right? I'm trying to find my way back. I think I just got lost.
There's a map in the top corner. With a little arrow that says go this way.
I went the wrong way.
Over 600 meters the wrong way.
Where's the map? Where's the map? Where's the map? I need the map. There we go. Back on track. At least I got an item out of it. I love that there's no stamina bar. Cloud has endless stamina.
Thanks to whatever he has in his body.
Yep.
Backpack, backpack.
Now that being said, all that, if you communicate well, then there should be no issue, even if one of those situations happens where, you know, somebody is, you know, reading too many of those novels or things like that, because it's called moving past it and trying to communicate better. As long as nothing unforgivable is done, then there's no problem.
Step right up, step right up. It's stupid. Crawl into a hole and die.
Not you two again. Told you once, I'll tell you 1,000 times. Got nothing.
He's Sam. He's supposed to be the actor Sam, whatever his name is from Ghost Rider.
I want you to get me into the
Sam Werther's, I forget his name.
Why not?
Really?
Sure. Next time an audition comes around, I'll put your name in the hat.
Next time will be too late. Can't you get me into this one?
You want in now? No can do, sweetheart. Already recommended Tifa.
Sam Elliott, yeah. He's supposed to be Sam Elliott. They're literally just making a Sam Elliott reference.
You never know. He might pick me.
Damn, you really do want in, don't you?
Sure do.
Then how's about we play for it? Call it, Missy. Heads or tails? Guess right, and I'll grant you your wish. Guess wrong, and you'll leave me in peace.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. I'm pretty sure he's cheating. So I'm gonna say no deal.
No thanks.
Oh, not a gambler, huh?
I am. Heads.
Huh?
Tails, you lose. Hey, don't look so glum. You're a pretty enough gal. Just not quite Corneo's cup of tea. But if only the Don will do, try convincing one of the other two. That's why it's a trio, and not just the Mio. Now skedaddle.
Right?
Wait. Mind if I see that coin of yours?
Yep. I knew it.
Trick coin. I had a hunch.
That's cheating.
And that's the wall market way. Lesson learned.
Still cheating.
You're surrounded by dishonest people, lady. What do you expect?
But now you have the coin. Now you can use the coin.
So the question is, where do we use said coin? Maybe we show the coin at the front desk?
It's that easy.
Oh gosh, I know why you're So, you a topsider?
I'm sorry that I couldn't be of more help to you.
Really earned this. Oh, please, don't say that. This is gonna be amazing.
Dang it.
I'm so excited.
What are you talking about?
I know she's not supposed to see any of her customers outside the bar, so...
This arrest.
Follow the sign, follow the sign, follow the sign. Is this telling me I have to go here? Or is it just telling me that's my end goal and be all? Like, yeah, this is just telling me here again. Dang it! Alright, so we have to keep trying the Madam Mim, or Madam M. Basically, is Madam Mim. Like I said, it's not about being turned on is not the, you know, the evil or whatever. It's not the cheating. People get attracted to people on movies all the time. Like, it's about whether or not there's actually an emotional desire for that person over the person you're with. Like, it's kind of obvious.
There's a difference between love and just primal sexual desire.
Welcome. Well,
Madam M.
Just the two of you? Step right up. Now then, what manner of massage do you desire?
Say what?
Is this your first time in our establishment? Mm-hmm. We are a hand massage parlor.
Loyalty is only broken when they basically acknowledge the fact that they are choosing someone else over you, or, you know, looking at someone else over you. So that's about the only gist of it there. So you don't have to worry too much, Zero, getting into like the gritties of like, oh, but what if I liked this or that? As long as you know what you're doing, and if you're a genuine person, you will know. As long as you know what you're doing is not to get rid of or to replace your partner, then you've done nothing wrong.
This is the last thing I need.
As long as they're also aware of it. As long as you communicate.
So, you want what? A favor? Well, here's the thing.
No, I think that's actually fair. Honestly, you have to have... I think there has to be a point in which that is the case. Like, also, when you first meet somebody, that is what kind of attracts you to them, is their physicality. Madam M, you're a little too close. Not into you.
Name?
Cloud Strife.
Hand.
Huh?
Give it to me!
Jeez. Forceful. Give me your hand!
The strong, firm hands of a fighter. Yet they possess a certain elegance and grace. Okay, Cloud. Let's see what you're made of.
Can we not, please?
After that, we'll talk. So, which course will it be?
Like us?
I mean, I guess I have the money, might as well go luxury course.
Then make your way to the room in the back. And wait.
Cloud?
This exclusive treatment is reserved for our most well-to-do patrons.
Okay, what are we doing?
The hand cream. A generous
Okay,
coating
so it's just a
for
massage
each and
area.
every
Okay.
one of your richly deserving fingers. Let's start with the tips. That's it. Relax. I'm only here to
Yeah, if you're not with anybody else and it's just that, then yeah, that's what it is, Zero. But now if you did that while you were with someone else, then yeah, you can't really get away with that.
Then I'll move on.
I don't think so. I don't think Cloud would care enough to try that.
Improve your circulation. Get that blood flowing.
He doesn't seem to be enjoying himself.
No, don't fight it. Stress is poison to the body. And finally,
Yeah, I'm sorry. There's no way I could de-stress with you doing that. I'd be incredibly uncomfortable.
Wait.
Oh, what was that?
Her specifically.
A cry of pleasure? Is this how
I'm not saying you, I'm saying her.
How about this? Or maybe this?
That's why I don't go to these masseuse places. It would just make me uncomfortable. It wouldn't help me relax. Look at those muscles. They are toned now all of a sudden, just from that massage.
If that was to your liking, do come again.
Dang.
Right.
Probably worked out a lot of the pains of wielding that giant sword, too.
Mm-hmm. How was it?
Huh?
And he's out of it, so she's just looking at him like, ah, damn it, you.
Oh my gosh, I'm playing as Aerith.
You're acting weird, Cloud.
I am?
Really weird.
Think you'll make a habit of it?
No response, like, nope, I'm not gonna give you the benefit of that.
I think I've seen everything I need to see.
So?
Tell me what you want, and we'll take it from there.
Oh, there we go.
You're one of the trio, right? I want to get into Corneo's next audition.
And why in the world would you want to do that? Okay.
Really?
Okay, just like that.
You cannot go dressed like that.
Huh?
This woman's voice actress reminds me of Megara from Hercules.
Get up. Doing so would call my position as one of the trio into question.
Is something wrong with my outfit?
It's comfortable, isn't it?
Cloud the fashion critic.
Look, just take it outside the parlor, would you?
Sorry, we'll stop. So, what should I do about the outfit?
You just leave that to me. I'll put you in a dress so fabulous.
Yeah, I can't relate to that, sadly. So all I can say is keep trying. You never know who's out there.
What I said.
I think it definitely is more difficult for those of the LGBT community because you have to find someone else who can connect to you on a personal level, physical level, and also be on that same spectrum as well. So it's a lot of requirements.
Up for a fight, Cloud? Good. Because I'm
the arena! That's right!
If you
I don't know which is first, though.
I'll transform Aerith into a drop-dead gold.
Oh, you gotta do the tournament first, so maybe not me today.
Alrighty.
Yes. For the person
This
who
thing
got
has
you
a
in.
weird giant box
So,
trap thing.
What do you say?
Alright.
That's what I like to hear. You'll need this. They're already letting fighters inside. You should hurry. Run along.
Well, that's going to be a lot to get into right now. So I think we're going to save that for the next stream. Because then we can also do the all the Corneo stuff all in one thing. Yeah, it's a long bit. The fighting thing will take me probably the rest of this stream if I decide to keep going. So I want to save that for the next stream to where we can do both in one go.
Not to mention, you'd only have about 45 more minutes before I wanted to...
Get ready, yeah.
Yeah.
So... But we will continue this on my next stream. Maybe not tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll be celebrating my birthday, so I will not be on stream, sadly. But wait for Friday when we'll either have some more Friends with Kat or Final Fantasy, depending on who feels up to it at the time.
That's true.
So I hope you all had a wonderful time enjoying the 3D models of Final Fantasy. This game is really good. I really have enjoyed it so far, so I hope to keep going soon. Cheers for the stream, Zero. Thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Wednesday. Alrighty, we're gonna hop over.
Do Queen Kit Kat, because I haven't gone to her in some time. She hasn't been online. She does a bunch of art stuff. I karaoke'd and DJ'd her wedding.
Nice. Well, I hope you all have a wonderful time and enjoy some art with Queen Kit Kat.